Cardinals, welcome to UIWtv News. I'm Sarah Gannum.
And I'm Yesenia Carizales. As we say goodbye to summer and welcome this fall semester, there have been many events here on campus that have made the transition an easy one. Let's go to our top story.
As our highlight story of the month, Mission and Ministry hosted their 10th annual 9/11 Memorial on September 10th. The ceremony brought our UIW community together as they paid respects to the victims and their families. I was on the scene to capture it all. Let's take a look.
In order to shut down the airspace over New York City is a frozen zone. They don't...
Emotions ran high as the UIW community joined together in prayer in Our Lady's Chapel. Sister Walter Maher has this to say about the service.
I think any time the community gathers together in prayer, it's very significant because in that moment of prayer, we are really about the work of the university. We also understand what it means to be really human and how to live, because they lived lives of dedication, commitment, and when the time of crisis, they were able to act out of their internal integrity.
The ceremony included prayer, a lighting ceremony, and solos from UIW faculty and students in honor of all who fell victim on 9/11. September 11, 2001 marked a significant date in America's history. Today we stand in tribute to those who lost their lives and were affected by the 9/11 attack. I'm Sarah Gannum, reporting for UIWtv News.
On September 7th, Marion Ballroom was filled with faculty and students from UIW who were looking to participate in a new 10-week wellness program here on campus. And correspondent Daniela de la Paz was there to capture it all.
Hey Cardinals, I'm here at our own Marion Hall Ballroom with a group of dedicated people working to spread the word on wellness. Now let's go see what they have to say about living healthy lifestyles.
There's been so many problems in the city of San Antonio, as well as the state of Texas with obesity and all these things. So we really want to teach people how to make healthy lifestyle choices and just put these habits into their daily lives on a day-to-day basis.
When did this all start up? When did you begin this program initially?
Well, Stephen Lukey, who was last year's SGA president, approached me and said, I really want to do some kind of wellness initiative across the board with students, staff, and faculty. And so, as Director of Health Services, I said I would support this. And so we tried last year, but we just couldn't get enough people on board to support it. And so it's turned out really well. We had over 60 come to the noontime presentation and sign up, and then we've had over 50 this evening.
I'm Danielle de la Paz, reporting for UIWtv.
What better way to begin the new semester than with some good food and dance? On August 24th, students attended the 8th annual Welcome Back Barbecue hosted by Campus Ministry on Dubuis Lawn. Correspondent Gabriela Bosques has the recap.
It was all at the same time. That's the real trick. That's what we're going to learn by the end of the night.
Hey Cardinals, we're here on Dubuis Lawn where Campus Ministry is putting on their annual Welcome Back Barbecue. Let's take a look. Campus Ministry held its 8th annual Welcome Back Barbecue on Dubuis Lawn. Campus Ministry volunteers provided hot dogs, burgers, chips, and drinks to set a welcoming and communal environment for both incoming freshmen and returning students. Elizabeth Villarreal described the ministry's intentions of the event.
Everyone's welcome, no matter their affiliations, religiously, politically, whatever. We also have a theory that we feed the belly, we feed the soul. And then thirdly, it's to introduce people to Campus Ministry.
The barbecue also included music by the Tongues of Fire, who kept everyone up and dancing while simultaneously spreading God's word. This is Gabriela Bosques reporting for UIWtv News.
The annual SGA Activities Fair was held on August 24th in the Westgate Circle, where students had the chance to sign up and get involved with many organizations here on campus. Let's go to correspondent Zach Fazio, who has more on the story.
I'm Zach Fazio of UIWtv, and right behind me we have, I would say, somewhere between 20 and 30 student organizations frantically setting up their tables in the hopes to snag as many incoming freshmen as they can. And whether you're an incoming freshman or an upperclassman, this might be your best opportunity to get involved with some of the student organizations on campus.
I asked our SGA president why he believes this is a great event for organizations.
It really helps build awareness for them. not only do they get new recruits, but all the different organizations around them also get to know who they are, what they do, and so it really promotes inter-organization cooperation as well as recruitment of new volunteers.
I asked Robert Rodriguez, House Liaison for the SGA, why this is a big deal for students.
I believe this event is important because Dr. Agnesi really wants campus life to be engaging with the student body, and this is a very opportune way to get everybody together on campus, united as one, and really reflect the UIW community with campus life.
This is Zach Fazio of UIWtv signing out. And I hope you too can get a chance to experience some of the on-campus student organizations.
Photographers from the San Antonio community featured their work in the Daughtry Fine Arts Center on September 8th. The photos were displayed along the walls to recognize the headwaters of the San Antonio River. Correspondent Danielle De La Paz has the story.
Hey Cardinals, I'm here at the Fine Arts Center where the Bridges Garden photography exhibit is being held. We'll be seeing works featured by San Antonio photographers Vincent Mariano and Kara Garza, who spent a year focusing on shooting the headwaters of San Antonio River. I asked the artists what intrigued them about the headwaters.
Well, it's a place of historic significance. It's basically a natural sanctuary, but it exists in an urban setting.
This was our backyard, so it was a great project for us to work on together.
I spoke to Helen Ballou, the executive director of the Headwaters Coalition, and asked her why the headwaters are so important.
The headwaters is, in many ways, a place that belongs to all of us in San Antonio because it's so much a part of all of our history here.
I was curious to know what drove the artists.
It's for the love of art and because we're passionate about what we do.
Well, that's our story on the Bridges Garden exhibit. I'm Danielle De La Paz reporting for UIWtv News.
This summer, I had the amazing opportunity to interview filmmaker Nico Quiñones as his film Going Somewhere premiered here at the 2011 San Antonio Film Festival. Let's take a look.
Going Somewhere kind of sheds light on how the post-recession is affecting America. So what made you want to shoot this?
It was my final project for my documentary semester at NYU, my first documentary semester, and I definitely knew that I wanted something that talked about the times when it came to the economy, but I really didn't know how I was going to do that. So I was actually working on a film set, and I was an assistant cameraman, and there was a guy driving a van who's Pete, who is the main character in my film, and so I met him on set while he was just smoking a cigarette. And we started talking. It really just came out of interest. I was very interested in him as a character, him as a person, and I wanted to learn more. So I took my camera up and made a film, and it ended up definitely being something that had to do with the economic climate now. But I definitely didn't plan for that. It was just purely out of interest.
Correspondent Alexandra Salmon has our weekly weather forecast. Over to you, Alexandra.
Thanks, Sarah. Our storms have moved out and towards the east into the Gulf of Mexico. Meanwhile, towards the west, we do have that upper-level high-pressure system still dominating the Texas region and controlling our weather. Also, the winds moving out from the north, giving us that dry air, which is pushing out our clouds through the Texas region, which means no rain, a very small chance of rain within this week. Now, we are going to start out our day with a dew point at 68, which is going to start with clouds, but throughout the day it is going to be clear sky, partly cloudy skies. Also, our temperatures are going to be rising up to 94. Now, as of our 7-day outlook, we are going to start out with the temperatures of high in the 90s, and our lows are going to be in the 60s, with the partly cloudy skies throughout the week. Small chances of rain. To keep you updated, check out our website at stormcenterlive.net. Back to you at the studio.
If you have any questions or comments about our show, please email us at uiwtv@uiwtx.edu. The UIWtv News, I'm Sarah.